What if I told you that the best way to help others is to help yourself first? Sounds selfish, right? But here's the truth. No one tells you. You can't pour from an empty cup. Remember, it's so nice and good to help others, but you should also take care of yourself. That's why I am saying that the best way to help others is to help yourself first. And yet, most people keep trying. They give their energy, their time, their money until they burn out. They think self-sacrifice is noble, but in reality, it's a trap, because if you don't take care of yourself, you become the very thing you're trying to save people from. Broken, bitter, and burned out. Worse yet, when you're running on fumes, even your best intentions can backfire. You end up enabling instead of empowering, giving out of guilt instead of generosity, and eventually you become resentful of the very people you wanted to help. Let's be real. You want to make a difference. You want to be generous. You want to lift others up. But if you're constantly drained, anxious, and lost in your own chaos, how can you? That's the trap most people fall into. They're so focused on giving to everyone else, they forget the foundation, themselves. And what happens? Their relationships suffer, their energy crashes, their impact fades. They confuse sacrifice with service. They think being helpful means being a martyr. But you can't serve the world if you're crumbling inside. Here's a wake-up call. If your life is a mess, your help won't heal, it will hurt. Let me ask you something. Would you take financial advice from someone drowning in debt? Would you follow a fitness trainer who's constantly exhausted and sick? Of course not. So why do we expect to help others when we can't even help ourselves? Because we've been taught that helping ourselves is selfish. But what if that belief is exactly what's holding us back? Now here's where it flips. What if you became the strongest, most stable version of yourself? What if your finances were under control, your energy was protected, and your mind was clear? Now you're not helping from a place of weakness. You're helping from overflow. You're leading by example. You become the proof that success is possible. This isn't about becoming perfect. It's about becoming intentional. When you take control of your life, you become a lighthouse. You don't chase people. You attract them, and that's contagious. When you level up, the people around you start rising too. Not because you're forcing them, but because your presence, your mindset, your standards inspire them. This is why helping yourself isn't selfish. It's strategic. It's the beginning of real leadership. So how do you actually do it? Here's a simple framework. Step 1. Master your mind. This means meditation, journaling, and mental clarity. Get to know your thoughts before the world defines them for you. Step 2. Master your money. Build a budget. Eliminate debt. Learn how to grow your income and protect your future. Step 3. Master your habits. Sleep, exercise, nutrition, discipline, the boring stuff that builds empires. These 3 areas are your foundation. Once they're solid, your ability to help others multiplies, because now your life becomes a source of strength, not a warning sign. And here's the beautiful part. As you grow, your circle grows. Your energy becomes infectious. Your advice actually lands, because it's not just words, it's backed by results. Imagine a world where everyone started with themselves first. Imagine the kind of leaders, mentors, creators, and changemakers we'd have. The truth is, you can't fix the world if you're still broken. But once you fix you, the ripple effect is unstoppable, because when you elevate yourself, you give others permission to rise too. So here's your choice. Keep sacrificing yourself and stay stuck, or become the person who lifts others by rising first. If you're serious about mastering yourself, go watch the previous video. Want to master yourself? Start writing like this: the billionaire secret no one talks about. It's the missing piece you need to unlock clarity and control. This is part of the Master Yourself series. 6 foundational ideas to help you build a powerful, wealthy, and intentional life. Because before you can help the world, you must help yourself. Start with you, and the rest will follow.